Hey there, you filthy animals. Mr. Dirty back with another episode of the GTM show. And today, from the frozen food department, we've got a breakfast item once again from Waffle Waffle. We've seen these guys on the show a few times now. I believe the last time we saw them on the show was a breakfast bowl. I'll throw a card up, link to that. You can check that out at your leisure. Remember, these are the guys that are telling us that their items are made with swagger in the USA. It's a couple college kids. Supposedly the company grew out of a dorm room. Now, back when we did that breakfast bowl, when I scooped that, these were on the shelf. This is a new line of breakfast sandwiches from Waffle Waffle. Now, in my immediate area, I can only locate like 3 different flavors of these breakfast sandwiches. I'm sure there's a 4th one out there somewhere, because if there's not a bacon one, that'd be a little odd for breakfast sandwiches, but there wasn't. There was the sausage one, and we did find a buffalo chicken flavored one. If you guys want to see that, let me know. Maybe we'll double back and check that out. But chicken and waffles just seem so common. This is the one that stood out for a few different reasons. This one is the Southern style pulled pork, egg, and cheese. And there's the package you're looking for if you're looking for this in your grocer's freezer. Take all that in right there. Yeah, pulled pork for breakfast. Yeah, this was the oddity. The oddball out of all of them. Bacon and sausage would have been common. The buffalo chicken one was kind of getting there. That's like, I would double back and do that one if you want to see it. But yeah, this one here, just pulled pork. I've never seen pulled pork breakfast sandwiches anywhere on the freezer aisle, so we had to do this one first. The other thing that stood out to me is the weight, the net weight. This is the one that they could have gone the skimpiest on. The sausage one looked really plump. The chicken one also looked like a thicker sandwich. And this one, with a little splotch of pulled pork like we normally see on these frozen items, this is the one that they could have cheaped out on. However, this is the one that had the highest net weight. They all had the same price. When you stumble across these, I believe that the price point is going to be just under $5. It's going to be like $4.68, something like that. Just like last time, the back of the package, this little write-up here isn't really about this product, but more so the company and how it got started in a dorm room. Down there is our cooking instructions. Looks like we're going in the microwave this time. This side panel over here, you're going to have your nutrition fact chart. Go ahead and pause the screen and read that if you're interested. Down there, sort of lengthy list of ingredients. All right, but I'm sure there's like barbecue sauce ingredients mixed in there too. Top of the box, we got our little pull tab to get into, which we're going to do now. And inside this box, we're supposed to have 2 sandwiches. Oh well, so much for pull strip. The whole thing came off. All right, so they're packaged separately. Inside, as expected, you can see how thick our Belgian waffle is. And right there is that splotch of pulled pork coming out. You can see, as this thing is just tossed in the bag in shingles. Like over here, you can see where they've like no pulled pork whatsoever. It all just kind of like, however they went down the line and they were assembling this before it goes into the box. Bam, they completely missed it. The pulled pork is just hanging out the side there. Heating instructions from Frozen. Remove sandwich from wrapper, wrap in paper towel, and place on microwave safe plate. So we can take it out of this wrapper and get a better look at how they've completely botched this up. Microwave on high power for 1 minute, 20 to 30 seconds. Let's stand in the microwave 1 to 2 minutes before serving. All right, let's crack this open and take a peek at that pulled pork out of the wrapper. All right, when I split the plastic just now, a very disgusting scent came out of there. It actually smelled kind of spoiled. But outside of the wrapper, that just smells like barbecue sauce there. All right, so there's our teeny tiny little piece of cheese going on. You can see our Belgian waffle is only like waffle on one side, flat on the other. Get on to this other side. Yeah, same thing on the other side. It's just got like the waffle groove marks going on there. There's our egg disc, which seems to be frozen. Ah, there we go. And bam, there's that pulled pork. As you can see, they've almost completely missed this whole thing. I think I'm going to move that to the center, try to smush it out before I go ahead and microwave this out so we can get a little bit better coverage than this. I'll have to do their job for them, basically. You believe this? All right, so I've reassembled it the way it's supposed to be, just like that. We're going to go throw this into the microwave, and we're going to come back and see what we have for our Waffle Waffle, Southern style, pulled pork, egg and cheese, Belgian waffle sandwich. You think they could shorten that down a bit? Be right back. Stick around. All right, guys, we are back. We've got our Waffle Waffle, Southern style, pulled pork, egg and cheese, Belgian waffle sandwich out of the microwave. The Belgian waffle, when it first came out, was like soggy, wet, couldn't really handle it. It's been sitting here for like 1 to 2 minutes cooling off, as they said. It's returned to more of like a solid, more manageable, more handleable state. As I said, you can handle it now that it's been cooled off. And this isn't so wet. You can see I did try to handle it while it was still in that kind of wet, hot state. I cracked it. That was my fault right there. All right, the overall aroma on this right now, To me, not too pleasant. The pork smell that I get off of this is kind of like a crock pot pork. All right, down the hatch with the Waffle Waffle Southern Style Pulled Pork Breakfast Sandwich. Here we go. At first I want to say, hey, this ain't bad. It tastes like the pulled pork that you get like in a microwavable plastic container from the meat department. You couldn't really taste the egg or the cheese. All you really taste is that barbecue sauce. It's like a very sweet barbecue sauce, but like I say, everything was good until I hit crunchy bits. What the hell are the crunchy bits that are in there? It's cooked thoroughly. I mean, the thing is still steamy hot. I kind of like singed my mouth there when I bit it the first time, but honestly, what the hell are those crunchy bits? It's not frozen particles. Those are done and gone. For me, that's a complete turnoff. To find crunchy bits in something that should not have crunchy bits in it, as far as I'm looking at, unless they're like grinding the bones up into there, that's a little weird. I'm a little reluctant to take any more bites out of this at this point. I will do so. Maybe I'll take one more bite to see if I hit any more crunchy bits. If we do, yeah, I think we're going to halt it right there. All right, down the hatch with a second snap at this. There, again, yeah, crunchy bits. Yeah, that's a complete no-go. Like I say, the flavor was pretty good, but with unidentifiable bits of who knows what the hell that was. Yeah, I gotta shut that down right there. That's a hell no. I'm gonna give this a 1 out of 5. That's a shame. They had a decent idea here going somewhere where no one had gone with the pulled pork. But yeah, that's unacceptable to have anything crunchy in a sandwich, advertised like this. No reason for it. Yeah, I definitely cannot recommend this at this point in time. This, I would, with the crunchy bits in there, I'm going to say that this is inedible. And I can't say if they're grinding up the bones into this, if they're burning the meat before they're putting it in there. Perhaps part of the machinery from the assembly line is getting into it. I don't know what the hell that was. So there you go, Waffle Waffle, Southern Style Pulled Pork Breakfast Sandwich. Yeah. Avoid that one. I'm Mr. Dirty. This is the GTM Show. Don't forget, you can buy Knucklehead shirts and hoodies down in the description. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram at TheRealMrDirty. And as always, get out of here and go have a rotten day.